at the Halo World Championship 2017 Finals. Time to get into the game with the commentary. It's going to be Strong Side and Walsh.
Thank you, Alex. What a match we've got ahead of here. Walsh, are you excited or what?
I am pumped, but I think this crowd is a little more excited than I am because I hear people yelling out for Hoop, yelling out Envy. These two are kicking it off here on Strongholds on Plaza. This was a tough match to call, Strong Side. Luminosity been looking good all weekend long. Envy, I would say, was looking under average throughout this weekend, except for how well they've been playing today. So we're going to have to see which team comes out ahead in this matchup. We're going to kick things off with who I do believe is the longest standing Halo player that's still in the league right now, EnVyUs.
He is definitely indeed the oldest player, still going at it. Started in 2005, getting some shots down across the map, but Hook is gonna come flying in to beat him down. Over to Ninja, over by Posters, trying to make a push over to the Nest. But we've got control in the hands of Envy. They've got the two strongholds you wanna hold. They've got Nest, they've got Basement, and now Ninja's got the shotgun. Talking about Saiyan though, the new addition to their team. Saiyan has only been on this team for one event. Ninja's gonna go down. That's one down for LG, two down for Envy. Luminosity is still able to hold this yard, but Envy is literally just keeping them at bay and not letting them get any type of control out of here.
Yeah, Luminosity did a good job right there too, picking off Mikwin. So we got a double kill coming out for Saiyan. This is their opportunity to push on out of the yard. One thing that they opted to do as soon as they started to lose control and lose deaths is they just reverted back to yard. We now look at L-Town getting greedy, trying to go for that trip cap with the Nest, but opting just to go to snipe for it and stay alive.
Staying alive right there is so crucial for him to do that and help out his teammate now as they are able to switcheroo here and take the Nest as they lose the yard. Now in control, Luminosity Gaming only down by just a little bit, but you never know what can happen in Strongholds. You always see some epic comebacks here, and you never know until we get into the late part of this game. But L-Town hanging back, making sure that he's blocking spawns. He's gonna opt to move forward to fight Hook here over by the ramp. He will take him down, getting some help across the map. Some great teamwork from Luminosity. But look at this, you've got Ninja on the other side. They are going for that trip cap. They are keeping up that pressure over by the yard, but L-Town taking down Snipe down. That's two down for Envy.
Great plays by L-Town. He's just being really aware of the situation. Instead of sitting back the entire time over at Nest, he pushes the advantage a little bit further, tries to take over Cafe, make it a little tougher for Envy to take up ground and make a push to the center of the map.
Saiyan's got his eyes on the camo, making sure no one from Envy's gonna pick that up, and you'll see Ninja get a hold of this, but he'll quickly go down from Snipe down. Two down for Envy though, two down for Luminosity. Saiyan, the young gun of this squad, finding a player down at bottom ramp, gets some help from a teammate. Can he stay alive? L-Town with an amazing push here to take down Mikwin, or excuse me, Pistola. Ninja taking down Mikwin, and it looks like they are soon about to have control of bottom mid.
Yeah, normally I was gonna say if you're one of the last one or two alive on your team, going to bottom center isn't that great of a decision. However, since Saiyan knew there's a player coming from driveway, it actually was an all right decision because you know where the challenge is coming from. One of the biggest disadvantages of taking over that bomb center stronghold is just the vast amount of areas that players can push over and shoot you from. They usually get the jump in the fight.
All right, we're gonna stay here with Saiyan right now as he's flanking around towards Flowers. He does have potentially the opportunity to get yard, and he is going to make sure this area is cleared out as he goes for this. They'll switch Aru once again, losing Nest and getting yard. He finds the shotgun and a player here at the loop, but he needs to back down. The nade was placed perfectly, making him not able to make an aggressive push. Snipe down's gonna fall. Doesn't find that player. Sneaky play there by Pistola, as Pistola will eventually go down, and that's gonna be two down for Luminosity.
Yeah, every single time it seems like Luminosity starts to get a foothold in the game, just seems like a couple deaths go against them. Block players from EnVyUs have been playing very sneaky. Even though we saw the shotgun in the hands of that Luminosity player just a moment ago, we saw, like you said, Mikwin just hanging around the soda cans, hanging around the vending machine. able to get that melee and get that trade. And that is a kill you can't afford to have when you supposedly have the advantage.
Well, you gotta like what Hook's doing right now because he's laying down some serious cover fire for his team. Not picking up too many kills, but he will get these players weak. That's 2 down for LG, and they are able to get control of bottom mid once again, down by 15. Hook's pushing up, making sure that he's gonna block off this route right here. Getting this player down to 1 shot. Can he make it happen? Yes, he does. Hook, you hear the fans in the crowd chanting Hook. Hook's still alive, 40 to 50 now, only down by 10. Snipe down, lifting up. He's gonna have help by Hook. Great teamwork and great communication by these two.
That's one of the advantages of having a gamer tag like Hook. Later on in his life, he could turn into a bad boy, like start like shooting bodies and stuff. People might be booing, but he could still hear Hook.
Definitely works out in his favor, as right now he is trying to just stay alive. And look at the teamwork by Team EnVyUs. One after another, Luminosity charge in to fight 2 players, and one by one they go down, but now 3 down for Team EnVyUs for just a moment.
But that works so much in EnVyUs' favor. Even though you saw Hook, and I believe it was Pistola, getting taken out in yard, it was one of those things that they were pushing for a trip cap. So even though they died, they now get to respawn and defend bomb center / nest. Luminosity now has gotten control of bomb center, but I still think that EnVyUs have the superior position because they're either getting flank spawns near yard or they get the superior position up near nest.
Well, we were all tied up for just a moment. Now Team EnVyUs is able to get control and possibly the shotgun. Pistola just staying alive as long as he can, buying as much time. He will buy enough time for Snipe Down to finish off that kill. And now Snipe Down getting Saiyan down as well. That's a 2-for-1 trade there for Snipe Down. Big play from him, but he needs his teammates to push up here.
One thing I really liked about that situation is as soon as Snipe Down realized it was a 2-on-1, he tried to get up close and personal. He realized that he's going to be able to output the most damage the quickest by getting a melee in there.
And Snipe Down picking up the double kill with the grenade. Perfectly placed grenade by him. Mikwin getting the beat down. He'll fall by L-Town. Over on the other side, we've got Pistola pushing up by Posters. He's got Hook right next to him as well. Snipe Down's gonna fall, but we may see a trip cap happen here. Pistola looking to get this camo. Over on the other side, was Hook able to get that capture? I believe Hook fell to Saiyan as well. And now you'll see all players here from Luminosity hanging around bottom middle. This has been an all-out war down here at bottom mid. Players dropping left and right, no real control. But now, right as I say that, Luminosity with the trip cap down by just a bit, trying to bring themselves back into this very quickly.
That can sometimes be deceiving in strongholds. You'll start to look at the scoreboard and be like, oh, EnVyUs, they have control of 2 of the strongholds. But you notice how you start to see delayed effects. You notice how all 4 members of EnVyUs went down, and shortly after, 10, 15 seconds later, you see a trip cap in favor of Luminosity. So a lot of times you're not going to see an instantaneous effect from getting 2 or 3 down, but these players know how to position themselves either in power spots or over at the strongholds to take advantage of it later.
What a kill by Saiyan on Pistola, taking down a veteran player, this new young guy. Ninja is going to opt to help him out, but Saiyan goes down. Ninja taking on Hook 1v1, taking him down. Snipe Down goes down as well. We are at 80 to 76. Luminosity gaining ground as we move forward. Can they hold on just a little bit longer? We are rounding the last minute in this match.
And look at how aggressive Luminosity and Ninja are. As soon as they got those kills, they weren't satisfied with just those strongholds. They wanted to keep pushing that advantage, keep trying to get control of Cafe. But it looks like it might come back to bite them because we noticed 2, 3 members of Luminosity going down. They're now all spawning over at yard.
Not looking good. Saiyan does do a great job at staying alive, but they have probably 1, maybe 2 opportunities to make a push to try to regain control. Saiyan down to 1 shot, making a move over to the left side. You'll see 2 players down in the kill feed. Saiyan knows he has a little bit of an aggressive push that he can get away with over here, and they do that exactly. They're getting ready to take this nest. You have Pistola charging in by himself. What a play, a big trade from Pistola and a big kill from across the map, but Victory X, he's getting ready to take the yard, but on his screen, you'll see the basement is getting taken over.
Yeah, right there, Victory realized basement was gone. He was in a situation where he was the only one alive, so he wanted to stop the bleeding as much as possible so his team could have time for one last push, and that's about all they're going to get. L-Town ideally is going to back down here, see if you can get a kill on yard, and then push this team out to the center of the map. They really only have one major push left as a team to try and make this happen.
Well, buckle in. We're in for a ride right now because it's anyone's game as we're down to the last few kills that will be the most crucial kills in this match. 97-91. Team EnVyUs looking like they are going to be able to close this out. Luminosity making one last ditch effort push. That's 3 down for Luminosity, and Team EnVyUs are going to take game number 1. Looking very, very stoked after this, and the crowd still chanting Hook.
They gotta love him. I mean, anytime you hear an interview from that Hook player, he's always just so humble. He talks as if he's not one of the best players in the world. He is absolutely ridiculously skilled, and it's always awesome to see someone like him just rise to the top so quickly.
Without a doubt, they're taking a look at Team EnVyUs, chatting it up, getting ready for the next game already. Taking a look at these stats right now. We'll take a look at the kills. 24 kills from Mikwin. This guy has not let up. We were talking about how he has one of the highest KDs here at the tournament so far, and definitely proving that he is still up there. Pistola, 10 kills, 13 assists, but 15 deaths. Doesn't matter. Sometimes you're going to have those negative games, Walshy. You know. Sometimes you got to be the guy that's making the push. You got to be the guy that is making the openings for your team, and Pistola can definitely do that.
Well, yeah, I absolutely know what it's like to have teammates, you know, in 2007 just baiting you so hard, just every single time you're expecting some help, they're not right there for you.
I don't know what you're talking about, but L-Town making a push here. This was where we saw some clutch kills by L-Town and trying to make some moves, but this, honestly, when it came down to the wire at the end of the game right there, it really came down to who was going to be able to get that basement stronghold, who was going to be able to control that bottom middle area, and Envy was able to pick that up in the last few seconds of the game there and able to close that out.
Yeah, and it all came down to, like you said, those final couple pushes, and I forgot which member it was that was from EnVyUs that was over in the yard with a shotgun. They ended up getting a pick or two and just kind of delaying that last push, so it forced Luminosity just to do one panic push. You saw how Ninja was forced to go from gold ledge and dive into bottom center just to desperately try to start to contest it.
If you're just tuning in, reading that note at the bottom of the screen, Team EnVyUs is 9-0 out of the last 9 games that they've played. Back-to-back 4-0s, one against Supremacy, one against TMMT, crowd pleasers. Now continuing through this gauntlet, trying to win match number 3. If they win this, they are moving to Sunday's matches. A lot is on the line for these guys, and like you said earlier, these guys are happy to keep going. They are playing on fire. They have not lost yet today, so these guys are feeling very confident.
That's the most interesting part, is like you've talked about how they've had to have all these losers bracket wins so far. They've already had 2 wins prior to this. They're only in top 6 at the moment. Winning this is going to get them in the losers semifinals. They still have a lot of work ahead of them tomorrow if they're able to take this first Titan down, known as Luminosity Gaming.
Well, you saw Ninja talking to his team, and now you're seeing the fist bumps from Team EnVyUs. Moving in to Slayer on the rig. A lot of action can happen here, or it could turn into a standstill type of match with the sniper rifle and camo and the scatter shot at hand. Players will be battling back and forth in these areas. That camo is going to be the eyes for the prize right now for Pistola as he's making his way straight down here. Gonna have a teammate shoot down that camo, goes for the pickup. He will get out, but get naded, so better to have that camo burnt than allow the other team to get control of that camo. Now, over back to Pistola.
I want to stick on with him through the death screen, kind of see how he's rotating it around, and then also just kind of see what he does anytime he gets flustered in certain situations, because sometimes if you don't have the beginning start go the way you want to, sometimes you know you might jump out and challenge a bit more than you ideally like to, but Pistola just keeping calm, cool, and collected. Gets that, like you said, previously that burn on the camo, gets an BR, and starts to slow this game down.
All right, Pistola hanging back by the back rail. Looks like Envy is going to take it slow because Snipe Down does have the sniper rifle back here. You'll see Ninja fall in the kill feed there. A 1v1 battle going on over here, and Mikwin's going to stay alive. Spot down Victory X, and Victory X goes down from a grenade 7-4 team. EnVyUs feeling pretty good right now. They are in a prime spot to just kind of hang back, play a little bit more passive, snipe down, checking the angles, checking the hot spots where players are constantly making moves towards, but Luminosity is not even giving him a single angle.
And this is interesting too. We're seeing EnVyUs, they're not just content with holding outside, they want to keep pressing that advantage, try to take over areas near like Whitehall. So we are going to jump into spectator mode as you see on your screen and see where these players of Luminosity are hiding at the moment.
We've got a player sneaking up bottom tower, but he's going to opt to leave. Snipe down still hanging back. Definitely suspects a player could be pushing up from over there because he doesn't have a teammate over there. Pistola's got his cover here, though. That's the great thing about Team Envy. These guys move in pairs, and that's what you got to do. Once you get to the top of the top in these 4v4 matches, you have to move together. You can have a great shot, but it really comes down to this teamwork. But Snipe down, making a push forward. That camo is coming up any second. Pistola's going to fall behind him, though, so he's got to be wary. He's making sure to check his back here. That camo should be up any second.
Yeah, camo coming up any moment. It looks like Snipe Down able to hit that buy shot on L-Town, who did grab the camo. And Snipe Down just being so slippery, getting help from his teammate, gets the no-scope on Ninja, staying alive with that sniper rifle. What I was going to bring up prior to that, though, was Snipe Down had Sniper in a low part of the map, near basement. And sometimes that can work against you. It depends on the situation, because he lost his teammate over at barrels. Had they pushed through Snipe Hall, had they pushed above Snipe Down, he would have been at a height disadvantage. But it ended up working out since he did not get collapsed on.
And he's still hanging out down by the bottom of the map, making his way back over towards the back rail carbine area. Players are making a push, and look at this sneaky play here from Mikwin, but Mikwin falls off the map as he kills Sane. That does count for a trade. Now Snipe Down, he's gonna get reversal by Ninja. What a play by Ninja. Now Snipe Down's gonna lose that sniper. I believe that sniper's sitting down on the ground. No player has picked it up just yet. Hook falls as well, and we're now seeing Control looking like it's going into the hands of Luminosity. They have tied this game up, Saiyan with the sniper. Really want to see what this guy can do with this. He's got pretty much a fully loaded sniper.
Yeah, what'll happen a lot of times is when this game slows down, as soon as that player who has the power weapon, who has sniper rifle, gets down to no shield or gets taken out, it's that green light. Everyone has to go as fast as they can, because that's one of your few small windows of opportunity to have an advantage and try to get that power weapon back in your hands.
Sane taking it slow, going down to the bottom of the map, picking up 2 kills in the kill feed. You'll see a third player about to go down. That's Pistola. Luminosity up by 3 kills. Camo will be up in just a moment, and we'll see Luminosity Gaming make their push towards the inner part of the map to get some control and have a better line of sight towards that camo. Sane now has to get out of dodge because he's got the sniper rifle, does not want to get it to Team EnVyUs, but Hook is going to get a hold of this, and this man wants to bring his team back into the game, but they are all tied up trying to get this lead. Luminosity able to go back and forth with Envy right now. Hook picks up a sniper kill. This is back and forth, all tied up. Now we see Envy go up 16-15, but Pistola has got the camo. He is on the prowl.
And even though Envy are only up by 2 kills at the moment, they have control of camo, they have control of sniper rifle, they have control of scatter shot, just everything is going in their way. And this is similar to kind of the delayed effects that we see in Strongholds, where you notice that a team had 3 or 4 down, but it takes about 10 or 15 seconds to see them reap the benefits of that reward. So you should expect to see EnVyUs pull ahead just like they have in these last few moments. Look at what went from a 2-kill lead is now a 7-kill lead.
Hook's got these players trapped in back bunker. They do not want to leave, so Ola is going to make sure to clear out the area back here and make sure nobody is going to stay alive sneaking in this back corner. And look at this. Just waiting for these players off spawn. Pistola's waiting for someone to just peek their face out around this corner. He knows where they're coming from. Let's see if he's going to be able to spot anyone just taking it slow. And he might not even need to. He does finish off 1 kill, but take a look at the kill feed. His teammates are just doing all the work. He is just blocking off that side of the map.
And you know what? I think Hook's a pretty smart businessman as well. So I think the reason he missed that sniper shot is he wanted to show off that sick Envy pistol skin and get the kill with that gun instead.
Well, do you see what weapon he's got in his back pocket here, Walsheet? Does that bring back any memories?
It brings back some great dreams for me, and I'm not sure if it brings back some nightmares for T-Squared.
Oh, man. Well, we've got a little bit of ammo left here in the Magnum for Hook, so we'll see if that Needler is going to come to use here. in the Halo World Championship Finals. What a play!
Yes!
He's got the needler. He's going for the kill. Does he get it? Yes! For the killing frenzy. Hook with the needler kill. He is still going. The crowd chanting Hook. He is not dead yet. 10 kill spree. We are witnessing history from this man right now.
And he drops the weapon after pulling off the killing frenzy. That just shows that he is not content with only a 17 kill lead. Hook and EnVy are here today to make a statement that they are gonna try to make an epic losers bracket run and see themselves in the the losers finals.
Hook still alive somehow as 2 more players from Luminosity go down 39 to 28, a 21 kill lead. Unbelievable. Team EnVyUs has been winning Slayers by more than double their opponents. It has been absolutely outrageous today. This squad is in tip-top shape, and they are out to prove that they are gunning for Team Liquid. They are gunning for Optic Gaming, and they know they can do it. Hook staying alive here at top tower. This match is pretty much all but over. You would need a miracle if you're a Luminosity to make a comeback like this. Another player falls. Sane goes down. Ninja is about to go down as well. You'll see Hook just playing aggressive. Look at the teamwork.
They just aren't just giving up. Like, that's one of the interesting things about EnVy is a lot of teams you could see them get in a position where they have a 20 or so kill lead, and they're just gonna start charging around by themselves, start to be undisciplined. Whereas EnVy are playing this as if it's a tie game at the moment. They're just slowing it down. They're picking apart their opponents every single time. It's never just one-on-one fights. They always have support.
Snipe down, slowing it down here a little bit in the last minute of this game here. You'll see 2 players from EnVy start to push up. Mikwin on the other side, and Snipe down making a rotation. Spots a player, bottom mid, connects, and that player is gonna go skydiving right off the map. That's gonna be an airborne snapshot as that player falls off the map. Snipe down pushing up, but look at this. I mean, obviously no fear from these guys on Team EnVyUs as Snipe down is leading the charge over by the engine with that sniper rifle. They pick up the camo just for good measure, just to make it a little bit sweeter here. Victory X goes down. This is all but over here, almost for game number 2 as the next sniper rifle is about to drop as well.
These players might be friends outside of the game, but inside of the game, they are in an abusive relationship right now with Luminosity Gaming. This is a 48-21 lead. We've talked about before when we've seen some of these squads match up against some of the other international teams where we know that North America is a top squad, like the top place for Halo. But at the end of the day, EnVyUs are showing that they can put those sort of scores up against everyone.
Snipe down, closing it out with some style there, picking off another headshot. Check out the cheeky smile there from Hook and Pistola. Just super happy with how they're playing, obviously. Definitely excited to take a look at this stat line here. Don't believe we had any gooses here. No geese? No geese. No geese at all here. So Snipe down, 16 kills, 12 assists, 5 deaths, and look at the assists here from Team EnVyUs. So many
74% of their kills were assisted.
So many assists. And on the other side, not too many to account for there.
Yes, and let's take a look at a few replays right there. Snipe down just slipping away in that situation. What you didn't see prior to that was Snipe down getting his shields back in that situation. But even though, and look at the scoreboard, I did not realize it was tied at about 15 apiece. And EnVyUs just took off in that second half of the game.
28-15 for just a second as well, and I am excited to see this. No.
Do it, Hook. Do it.
Hook with the needler kill for the killing frenzy. This man is a montage highlight reel.
Man, he is a freak of nature when it comes to Halo. I mean, I think he's gonna erase us from the history books, I think, strong side, because that was one of the few things I clung on to, that I had a needler attempt in a Halo tournament. Let's be honest, if you go back and look at the clip, I didn't even get to kill the needler.
Actually, I did not even know that.
Now I'm losing everything I used to have.
I mean, you're putting yourself deeper in this hole now. Hook is taking over. Take a look at Hook. This guy came from COD to Halo 5. He really hasn't been playing too long here in the Halo 5 competitive scene, but he has definitely worked his way up to the top faster than any player has ever in the entirety of competitive Halo.
Yeah, it is just amazing to see not only how fast he's worked his way up, but also the kind of composure and decision-making he has at this age. Most of the time we've seen in Halo, players start to enter the scene and start to seemingly reach their peak or the height of, the top 8 placings when they're in like their early 20s. However, Hook, he is, 16, 17 years old right now, and already placing in the top 2 in multiple events. And it's not just because of his shot, it's because of how well he communicates, how he's positioned themselves. Like I've said before, a lot of times we've just seen these young guns come onto the scene and they have great shots, but they are lacking the overall awareness of the game, knowing all the situation that's going on, when they should or shouldn't go for an objective, when they should or shouldn't help a teammate.
Well, here's an interesting stat going in to capture the flag on Truth. Snipedown is the player to grab the flag the most on average. He grabs the flag twice, usually, in a CTF match. On the other side, we've got L-Town, who also grabs the flag at least twice. Both of those guys leading both of their teams in the flag pull department.
I mean, if I was up here with Elamire T-Squared, I think they would have probably tried to refute that strat, or they'd be like, well, he's probably just doing it at weird times. But no, it's interesting to see Snipedown start to hand over the reins and have trust in all his teammates right there, because he was just usually known as that Slayer, and Saiyan, unfortunately, had to reload in that situation. But at the same time, we got Ninja trying to move across a sneaky flag, but wisely drops it, is now fighting for his life under red base as he just tries to stay alive. In fact, he actually goes for this grab. What a sneaky play by Ninja. He gets the toss over to his half. Now we're going to have to see how Luminosity plays this off. Do they bait it and go for slays, or do they try to desperate the flag in?
Definitely probably try and pick up some slays if you go for that desperation there. It's really far out in the open. That's an easy grenade or an easy kill for the other team, but there is going to be a player sneaking behind. That's Hook. He goes down. That's 1 down. About to be 2 down for Team EnVyUs. That's 2 down for them, and that flag is still alive. You're going to see Saiyan making a sneaky move up into the base, and that flag is going to go out. Snipedown doing everything he can to make sure that cap does not happen.
So first off, that was one of the flag pulls that we've seen from Snipedown. We did see the flag recovery. Now, I'm almost curious as if that was the correct direction for Snipedown to pull that flag, because I don't know if his team in EnVyUs had the numbers on the pink side of the map. He must have clearly thought that, though, because he pushed it over towards pink side. Snipedown's wise enough to know if he should just toss out in bottom center or try to run a counter cap in the opposite direction.
That's 2 down for Team EnVyUs. Saiyan trying to give some cover here over towards the car side. L-Town moving that flag down towards pink 1. Opts to slow down by just a bit, but I see why.
I like that play. He saw 2 teammates died right there, strong side.
Yep, definitely needed to back that up there for just a second and make sure that flag wasn't going to be in an area where it could be easily returned. Now Saiyan has taken over that flag for L-Town. He's got the help from Ninja, though. These 2 players working together. Ninja trying to clean out the base underneath, trying to sweep away Snipedown. He's able to do so, but Snipedown, nice little death grenade, sticks Ninja with a plasma grenade. So a nice little trade there. But on the other side, we've got EnVyUs controlling pink side. Ninja right off the spawn, pushing towards pink, and look what's up. A nice little present here at pink 1. That's going to be camouflage. Let's actually jump over to Ninja and see if they're going to be able to get this flag return. They are able to pick up 2 kills, and that flag's going to be down at the car side. Mikwin looks like he's about to go down, and wow, incredible shots there from Mikwin to really ping Ninja and get him down to 1 shot.
Now, Luminosity are doing a great job. They're actually getting the better of Envy in this latest exchange as far as slays go, but they have not been able to transition that into a flag recovery, because Envy have been getting the most crucial kills. Anytime a player gets out in front of the base or near pink side of the base, they're able to pick off that player. So like I said, even though Luminosity have been outslain in this last 30-45 seconds, it hasn't really amounted to much.
Right, you are. EnVyUs trying to just stay alive. Grenades coming in left and right from everywhere into pink 2, and somehow he dodges quite a few of them and still stays alive, being put back down to 1 shot. No flag out right now. Both teams kind of slowing around to this 50-yard line. Neither team able to get a good push into each other's base.
I love this veteran play by Victory. He kept going towards his pink street and looking towards bomb center. He realized that maybe one of these young guns, maybe one of these aggressive players might just try to sneak across bomb center. If they did that, he might have been able to get an easy, quick kill. But in the end, EnVyUs able to outslay Luminosity. As soon as they get 3 or 4 down, they get the flag recovery. Hook puts in the flag, and he's got a sword, and he's not done yet.
This isn't looking good. One more down for Luminosity. If another one goes down, this could be a potential flag run. You're going to see Hook sneaking around. Doesn't get spotted. Hook with the kill, but the death grenade will stop Hook from going for that flag and going for a killing spree there. Hook definitely could have done some magical things there.
That was a magical grenade from L-Town. Let's be honest, he just saved some lives with that one.
He truly did, truly did. Some clutch plasma grenades coming out from both sides. That sword is going to be in the hands of Sane at pink 2. Let's check out what Pistola's up to on the opposite side of the map, trying to lay down cross-map fire. Fights Victory X. Here's an OG matchup, 1v1. Victory X versus Pistola. Victory X will come out on top as Victory now makes a push over towards pink 2. Flying in, takes down 1, takes down 2, and he is on a mission looking for number 3. Cannot find it. Mikwin's going to take him down.
That was quite a confusing situation right there because we saw so much fire going from pink 1, so Victory expected to see some enemy near pink 1, but was never able to find it. Looks like his teammates were actually able to clean it up, but just that little bit of turning a little too early. Got the first shots against them on pink side red.
Well, then just got to be careful. Players could potentially be spawning behind him in the bubble, but it looks like he does know players are pushing by pink. He will get pegged by a player behind him at top car. Making a move here just behind the shields to stay alive, and that flag is still moving. Both flags are out right now. Ninja trying to stay alive. He goes down.
And then there's L-Town falling, there's Sane falling. Victory, the only one alive. He doesn't want desperate this. In fact, he's probably just going to try to stop any sort of double cap in the situation. He realizes when something is near impossible, and he doesn't want to give them one more free kill.
But look at this, 2 more down for LG. Mikwin's pushing up, 3 down for Luminosity. Mikwin is priming up for another flag run with the sword, making his descent into the base. Definitely not one you want to find around the corner if you're on Luminosity. That's 1 down for LG, but you'll see Hook go down. Mikwin doing everything he can to stay alive, but he'll fall as well. Big kills there from Luminosity, but they are not able to get this flag moving yet, Walshy.
No,
they have to get the flag out of that base.
They've had a few good opportunities, but just felt like every single time they get over the EnVyUs base, they just get picked off. The crucial players end up dying and getting caught off guard from weird angles, whereas anytime Envy, they get the kills they need, it feels like they get the kills when they already have someone in position to grab that flag.
Snipe down, just playing a little bit defensive, getting some shots across the map as his teammates push out towards the pink side and try to finish off that kill. He'll end up finishing off the kill. 2 down for LG. Look at this swarm, this push by EnVyUs. They are getting the camo as well. That's going to be 2 down for LG, and they realize the spawns are coming up over towards the bubble. You have a player pushing in for that flag, and Snipe down just looking for some slays here. Taking a player down to 1 shot, waiting for a teammate to pick up the kill. That's 2 down for LG. This might be the game here.
Yeah, I don't really see how LG are going to be able to stop this. This is Pistola getting the recovery and then twinning that 3rd and final flag.
What serious plays here from Team EnVyUs. 3-0. They are on an epic.
Oh, you got to take a look at the crowd.
Gosh.
We found the only Sims fan out there.
Yep,
and he is a huge Sims fan.
Sims printed that out and he brought it in himself, and he's just holding it up. No other person I've ever seen do that. But look at Pistola. Super happy, all smiles. How many games in a row is that? We've got 11 games in a row Team EnVyUs has won today without losing a single game. Let's take a look at the stats. Mikwin again just strengthening his KD ratio. 20 and 9. This guy is on fire. This guy, I mean, all of these guys, when we're on every single one of these guys' POVs, it looks like they're all going off, but Mikwin laying down some serious steel.
Now, Mike, you've always been known as someone who strictly goes for stats and try and make it look good at the post-game screen. Now, when you do that, what is the best way to go about it? Because sometimes you can end the games too fast or go for the objective in times where you should. You might die and that might make your stats bad.
Well, I think the best thing was I just let you get the people weak and I just pick off a 1-shot headshot kill. Super easy. There's nothing to it, but let's talk about Ninja. Ninja on Luminosity Gaming, these guys have a road ahead of them. If they lose this match, they are going home. They have to win the next 4 games for the reverse sweep. to win this match. And by the way, a little bit of trivia, Ninja actually appeared on Family Feud back in the day, and they ended up winning, I'm pretty sure, on that episode.
Yeah, I didn't get to catch the episode, but I heard they absolutely rocked it, so shout out to Ninja and the Blevins.
Ninja, got a smile. Team is communicating. That's always good signs to see. You never want to see silence. Definitely Ninja kind of being that vocal leader right now, trying to figure out what they're doing wrong, but you got to focus on this next game type. It sounds like there might be some communication issues or something, but strongholds on Empire. They've played it 2 times. Most captures, 13 by EnVyUs. Most secures, 6 by Saiyan.
Yeah, so they're not only going to have to just rely on that great objective work. At some point, they have to try to match Envy and Slays. They have to put them to the test because I believe every game so far, they've gotten outslayed by Envy. This last game was only by 10 Slays, but at the same time, you got to fight fire with fire, it feels like, against Envy. You're not going to out-objective work them when you have Mikwin putting up huge numbers like that.
Well, taking a look at the replays here, EnVyUs and Ninja, these guys were picking up slays, picking up kills, but it wasn't enough. They did not have enough focus. They did not have enough flag grabs to win this game, and that's what we'll see sometimes out of these teams, getting maybe too caught back in their base, but Envy is a very good team. It's hard to say exactly what Luminosity was doing wrong. Maybe they just weren't pushing out together from their base and they were getting caught back in and just trapped.
Yeah, I felt like a lot of times Luminosity, they would have the advantage, and in a situation when they have like a 4-on-2 situation, they would give up a death or two, and those are deaths you cannot give up. If you are going to die, you have to at least take that other person down with you. That way you turn it into like a 3-on-1 or whatever it happens to be, but it felt like a few times they wouldn't know where the last remaining 1 or 2 players were from Envy, and rather than sticking together and making sure you had the extra firepower in case you got caught off guard, they were going for multiple angles.
Let's kick things off with Hook making his way over towards the overshield, but look at this. L-Town's going to get the OS, and a quick stat to note here from all the stats from today so far. Out of all the Strongholds games these 2 teams have played, LG has not broken a 1.0 KD ratio. Anyone on that team, on the Envy side, everyone has broken over 1.0 KD ratio. So obviously it feels like LG is lacking on the slays.
Yeah, that's always kind of been a theme within Halo. Clearly, smart positioning, smart objective play is always a staple of the game. But a lot of that, especially when it comes to teamwork and positioning, it comes around to just playing the game smart and just getting slays. At some point, it doesn't matter if you're in a bad position. If you're getting the kills and you're just outslaying them by so much, you can kind of be wherever you want. So I know that's a little weird of a statement because, like, I talk about like great positioning and sometimes people go in bad position to get slays, but end of the day, you just need to start outslaying.
Here we see Luminosity taking off to an early lead, but Envy's able to get control back, and surprisingly enough, they're controlling the 2 bases. You don't see this setup too much. You don't really ever see this type of setup. It's always about controlling that bottom middle stronghold along with another base, but now we'll see Luminosity get control of the blue base. Ninja trying to stay alive here, and he will.
One thing I want to point out with that challenge compared to the Envious Player challenge is Ninja is solely relying on getting that kill by himself. He had no other members of Luminosity Gaming there that had an angle near security to finish that off. So it kind of shows that Envious are sometimes going for more challenges where they maybe have an angle to get the finish, whereas Luminosity, they might be getting a few individual fights.
Well, look at this, 2 down, 3 down for LG. This is Envy's time to shine. That's all 4 down for Luminosity Gaming as they start to regain control here on the Envious side. L-Town running through, not opting to capture, but opting to get in better position for his team, so they are not getting trapped in the base, and so he can get some eyes on the OS. He will get some help from EnVyUs, and that player burns the overshield. What a play, but in doing so, Envy was able to get a trip cap for just a moment. They have control of this bottom middle stronghold. A lot of 1v1 battles. Pistola's gonna win that one, but on the other side, we've got Saiyan with the camo sneaking around bottom middle. He's got the plasma pistol, just hanging out, taking it slow, but 2 of his teammates are gonna go down. He's gotta get out of dodge, but not in time.
And we keep talking about how are Luminosity falling every single time. It seems like they might not be on the same page. I actually want to go to a Luminosity Gaming listening to hear how they're going to try to organize some of these pushes and get themselves back in this series.
One guy, dude. Blue alley right now. He's going tower. Red Sneaky and Red Fan. Red Sneaky and Red Fan.
I'm here, Tom.
I'm in pit. I'm in blue tower weak. Blue tower weak. Blue tower.
Two on me. Red Siki.
Got one.
One more Red Siki.
Red Siki weak.
Tap shields, turbine.
Get red or something.
Bottom pit from turbine.
No one top pit. Top pit, bottom pit, guys. Where's the hell?
I'm in red. I'm here with you.
I'm red right now.
Hey, man.
Then hide blue. We gotta get the turbine.
I'm going outside. Somebody help me outside.
Top tower. I'm gonna grab from top tower. One shot and blue window kill me. And the red Siki guys right now, Tom. He's hiding red Siki out in the open.
He knows I'm here.
Two red towers. We gotta live. Two red towers.
Yeah, one dead. Guys, we're still scoring.
Top tower. Wait, one. Two dead.
Go pit. I'm watching outside blue. One in blue. I got shot. Bottom tower. Last guy's bottom tower.
I'm looking at my
Guys, watch your red. I'm in blue.
Low pit, one shot.
Yeah, bottom tower. Bottom tower.
Top pit.
Guys, help me blue.
Reset.
Help me blue.
Tommy, help him blue.
I hear you.
Front of red. Two are front of red. They're grabbing red. Left two are red. One's in bottom pit. Watch out for that, guys. Bottom pit.
Keep shields.
What's up, Bumpit? What's up?
Alright, power ups are coming up.
Yeah, what's up?
Spot tower,
No,
guys.
you're not.
Watch front blue. Make sure they don't fly in.
48.
Watch
Top tower.
48 OS.
Outside blue.
Red,
Let's go get OS.
Red plat right now. One's turbine right now.
Blue fan weak.
Two there. One shot.
I got one. Another guy make one shot turbine. Blue fan.
Top tower.
Blue fan.
You guys leave.
Careful, watch ammo's up. OS is going turbine, guys. He's outside red.
I'm in red.
I got camo.
He's going there.
I hear you. Tell me red. I'm leaving.
There you see it, Luminosity Gaming, great communication, but not enough to have the lead right now. Calling out when two are down, making those pushes happen. Calling out when there are players going for bottom mid. The communication seems to be there, but things are not coming together for them.
In some ways it felt there, but you also heard some frustration and confusion where he's like, where's the help in certain fights like that? Or you see a few different challenges. So I did see sometimes where you'd see members of Luminosity challenge because it felt like they weren't getting any help, and then other times where they'd actually back down and buy time while someone was in pit. But I want to actually hear how EnVyUs are communicating now, because we heard some of the chaos and communication from Luminosity. Let's hear how EnVy are talking.
Get in.
No, I need help.
I can't get in. Pit weak. Recap it.
Oh, they're gonna be honest though. They're gonna be all over us. We can try to get blue. Skip blue first.
Can somebody
One shot.
I'm ready as well, Kyler. Two guys in pit.
I'm pushing outside. I'm outside already. There's a guy turbine. Turbine weak. He's going red. Red side. He's got curve block. I think.
Two outside red.
I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, there's two, man. I got both of them with shots.
Nice, we got one. Under red sneaky. Nice. Top tower. I'm behind him.
Another guy outside. Yeah, he's in turbine right now. He's in turbine. Under blue sneaky. Under blue sneaky. Under blue sneaky still. He's on blue sneaky right now.
One shot blue.
I got front red. I got front blue. I'm pushing red.
Front red.
Red alley right now.
Red fan, guys. Red sneaky.
Bottom tower right now.
Red fan as well.
He's weak. He's only a little weak. I'm tapping red, but I can't see bottom tower.
He's on the ramp. I can't do anything.
Red right now.
Security.
Two red. We got one.
We got one.
Security.
That's the blue security. Jump it out. Good job.
Stay alive.
Turbine. I'm in pit.
I'm one shot. I got naded. 45 OS.
One shot for the red. Absolute to the left. Absolute in the Kirby. Absolute in the Kirby. No one in pit right now. He's in pit again.
One shot bottom tower. Pits up.
45 OS.
45 bucks. It's up.
Camel's up. Go for camo. Actually, go for camo. They're on camo. They got Obi.
You got it at 30. You got it at 40.
I'm in the sneaky.
I don't know where he is.
Behind me. Red fan.
I'm in red fan.
Another one red fan.
I don't know where
Watch out.
Yo, Camo's in pit. One shot.
I'm coming.
One shot turbine with Camo.
I'm looking.
Okay.
He's absolute red sticky. Red sticky with Camo.
Still
Absolute red sticky.
Got him.
Nice.
Let's push red.
Go for red.
I'll get it by myself.
Red fan. Outside red.
It's victory out there.
Yeah, I am over here. It's fine. I got it.
What a series of events here for Team EnVyUs. You heard alumni calling out Overshield 45 multiple times, and Mikwin responded. He went it straight for that Overshield, and look how it has benefited them. This is a 5-man team. They are on this mission. They are about to be 12-0.
Watching Mikwin's POV, this is some of the best Halo I've ever seen him play in his entire Halo career. Just so many great decisions. Even the time where he was top center tower and didn't get that backsmack on a player, he instantly started putting AR shots in their back just in case that person was charging towards one of his teammates so that his teammate would have a shot or two advantage. So many smart plays from Mikwin.
It looks like this could be lights out for Luminosity. They will be going home. Trip cap here for Team EnVyUs, 99-53. Team EnVyUs have had an epic day. They are 12-0, have not lost the game today, and they are moving on to Sunday's matches.
That is such a good series to go out on for EnVy. They are going to be sleeping well tonight, and I'm sure they're going to watch this final match or watch some of these final matches and see how see who they're going to play tomorrow because they want to prepare starting strategies. They now can cater their game towards specific teams. Beforehand, when they knocked the losers bracket, they had anyone and everyone to play.
Look at these guys, Mikwin, Pistola, Snipe, Down, and Pook. Take a look at these stats again, outslaying their opponents. And actually not by too much either.
Only 8 kills.